Hey up, shaggers. Well, it's my lucky day today, so I've got another massive fucking Russian shit spreader tyre to go and have a look at. Now, these things fucking love picking arguments, so yeah, let's go and have a scrap with this one, shall we? Now, I could tell he was wounded when he come to me with this one, because he couldn't even say it was only flat at the bottom, because it's only flat on the side, but however that fucking works. So I get some wind chucked in just to make it look a little bit happier. Well, there we go then, job sorted. I'll pack my stuff and fuck off. I fucking wish. Now, if I knew what was coming at that point, I probably wouldn't be laughing, to be honest with you. Now, I know I've said it on one of my videos before, but I reckon this is the worst one I've ever tackled. Right, well, I've been on this one for about fucking 15 minutes already, and I've got fuck all to show for it. You've got a gap like that. But you can already pretty much fucking tell that this one is shagged. So if I get my lever in there, look. The fucking bead, I mean, it's really, really typical with these, they're shit. The bead just fucking separates. You can actually see bead wire in there. So I don't think there's a fucking great deal I can do with this fucker, to be honest with you. Now, although this tyre had started giving up, well, I wasn't there just yet. Well, there's movement. We're starting to fucking see a bit of rim. So we're getting there, but fuck me, it's making me bloody work for you, this one. So seeing a bit of rim means one of two things. It means we're either at one of Diddy's slippery sausage parties, or it means we're making progress with this one. And luckily for me, it means we're making progress with this one. So I finally managed to get that bead broken, but that only means the work's just starting. So I try and start peeling this first bead over, and rather than doing what it's told, it decides to just fucking laugh at me instead. Now, I don't like being laughed at. In fact, you'd go as far as saying this one started to piss me off. And then it started bouncing around in the cow shit, which pissed me off a little bit more. Now, I can deal with smelling like a cow's rusty sheriff's badge. But what really tipped me over the edge is the fact that that's just fucking mutilated Margaret the Mitch lever. So that's how Margaret looks now, and that's what Margaret used to look like. Now, it's pretty easy to bend these levers and banana him, but just completely straighten them like that, it takes some fucking doing, to be honest with you. So, yeah, this one was a massive twat. But with rage strength on my side, after it's just fucking had its way with my favourite lever, well, this one finally gives up and submits to my charming ways. Yeah, that's sort of what I mean. It's folks. Now, when it separates that much that it starts to resemble a Pontefract prostitute's front bottom, then like I say, it's pretty much fucked. But with these tyres costing over £1 a piece, well, I'll see if there's any chance I can keep them rolling. But first, I need to get some air out of this tube to get it ripped out. So it's time to say hello again to Chief Tube Sucker Katie Price. Now, with a lifetime of experience of sucking, it took her absolutely no time at all to drain this one. So now it's just time to get this tube ripped out. Now, this is easier said than done. So not only is this a Russian tyre, but this is also a Russian tube. Now these tubes are that fucking thick and dense, and this one's just been going through its application to go on Love Island next year. But finally, with a couple of big tugs, I managed to get this one out. So now rip that big airy bastard out, we can get it pumped up and see what's going on with it. So, we've gone through all that fucking graft, right? And then the issue is that tiny little fucker there. I fucking hate these bastard things, are they? So anyway, now I've had my little moan, I decided to pick my bottom lip up and to start repairing this. But it hadn't done inconveniencing me just yet. This job is literally fucking throwing everything at me. I'm petrified of spiders, but this has been in a pressurised fucking tyre with a tube in, and yet that cunt's still there waiting for me. You couldn't fucking write it, could you? So after I dealt with my little 8-legged issue and I've sent him to the deepest, darkest depths of hell, or Bradford as me and you know it, well, then I can start getting this big bastard stuff back in. Now, I'll tell you now, it was absolutely no fucking easy going in than it was coming out. They are just shit. It is about as much use as giving a fucking pubic razor blade to a 70s porn star. But like a 70s porn star, with enough sweat, abuse and an array of erotic language, they finally come together in the end. But anyway, now I've managed to get Lizzo's armband back in this tyre, we can start getting it mounted up again. Now, I did go into fitting this one, a bit pessimistic to be honest, but like a teenager who's just had the first wet dream, I was actually pleasantly surprised. This is about the only part of the job that didn't go as shit as I thought it was going to. So I keep them levers swinging for the last couple of bites, and then finesse the job with a tyre fitter's mic drop and some friendly words. So anyway, now I've had the last word, we can start getting this one aired up. So I get a lever in there just so the trapped air can escape, until it finally pushes me out. Well, that's about fucking broken me, that has. What a cunt. But we got it fucking sorted, didn't we? I mean, I don't think it's going to last long. I am absolutely fucking cake-hold after that. Fuck me. This is the last thing I fucking need, man. Look at the fucking state of that. It's like that scene from The fucking Exorcist. Why do I not learn to put my fucking windows up, man? I am an absolute tit. So with that, thanks very much for watching.